It was weird because
And I thought
as it
writing
started
was like, there was a snake outside and scenes
went right away.
and people
I
told me
saw-
iron.
It's late at night, two friends chilling, vibing on some Tame Impala songs. The topic of discussion holiday trips. I began to tell Yash my first pool experience in Puri. Pools are something I only saw in James Bond movies before this. So at their first sight, I just straight up jumped into it and learned a valuable lesson. You have to actually learn how to swim.
So while I was enjoying my deep dive with no oxygen cylinders, just realizing my potential as Aquaman, my father pulled me out of the pool, or according to him, saved me, and told me to go to the kids section. While I was walking towards the kids section, embarrassed, so while I was returning to the kids section, I saw a kid around my age looking at me, and I noticed him. Like we just shared glances, nothing much. Then Yash suddenly spoke. I too took a trip to Puri maybe around that time, and I remember seeing a kid being pulled out by his father. Interesting. Do you have a elder sibling around you? Did they have a tube around their waist?
I guess the mission begins. I have known Yash for the past 2 to 3 years, and pretty spontaneously, he has become one of my good friends. And the possibility that we might have crossed paths 15 years prior this time got me interested. How my timeline might have changed due to this interaction. We didn't have any archives to refer to, at least none we knew about. And calling my mom at 2 a.m. to confirm this important piece of information wasn't very suitable. So I drew the pool, Yash drew the palm trees, and slowly yet steadily we started constructing our stage. Eventually, the effort and the absurdity of the task caught up to us and we quit.
अच्छा हाँ उसका तो वीडियो वीडियो नहीं होगा फोटोज ही गए थे एक उसमें ठहरे थे यस यस
जो हम लोग को बीच के पास ही था
हाँ बीच के पास होटल था क्या नाम था
रील वाला
I think this is what is interesting about this idea that we could have so many different experiences through pretty basic choices. Yet we only we only get to live one version of it. Life is absurd. Life is life is a difficult component to make sense of. Doesn't matter. Like if you really sit and think about it, it's really difficult to make sense of. Life is absurd. There are things. There are There are things that have happened. There are things that will happen. There are things that are happening right now while you're watching this video. Might not make sense to you. Call it karma, fate, God's will, destiny. But this is something that happens.